What the hell?
열.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Invited this
Get your
Today I will tell you a story, which is called The Great Sausage Heist. Barnaby wasn't your average beagle. Sure, he had the floppy ears, the soulful eyes, and a nose that could sniff out a buried biscuit from a mile away. But Barnaby also had a flair for the dramatic, a talent for chaos, and a deep, abiding love for sausages. One sunny afternoon, Mrs. Higgins, the elderly lady next door, decided to host a garden party. She laid out a magnificent spread: cucumber sandwiches, scones, and most importantly, a platter of plump, sizzling sausages. Barnaby, who could smell those sausages from his own backyard, was in a state of near-religious ecstasy. He devised a plan. It involved a daring leap over the fence, a strategic crawl under the rose bushes, and a lightning-fast snatch and grab. He executed the first two phases flawlessly. But when he reached the sausage platter, disaster struck. Just as he was about to sink his teeth into a particularly juicy specimen, a bee, clearly attracted to the same savory aroma, buzzed directly into his nose. Barnaby, startled and sneezing like a tiny, furry hurricane, sent the sausage platter flying. Sausages soared through the air, landing in Mrs. Higgins's prize-winning petunias in the punch bowl, and, most hilariously, on the head of Mr. Henderson, the notoriously grumpy mailman. Mr. Henderson, covered in sausages and punch, looked less like a mailman and more like a bewildered, sausage-adorned yeti. Barnaby, meanwhile, decided that discretion was the better part of valor and bolted back home, leaving a trail of sausage-scented chaos in his wake. The next day, a poster appeared on the community notice board. annual Willow Creek Dog Show. Mrs. Higgins, still fuming about her ruined garden party, decided that Barnaby needed to learn a lesson. She entered him in the best-behaved dog category. Barnaby, blissfully unaware of his impending humiliation, was thrilled. He loved attention, and he loved treats. Mrs. Higgins, however, had a different plan. She'd armed herself with a clicker, a leash, and a bag of the blandest, most unappetizing dog biscuits imaginable. The dog show was a spectacle. There were poodles with elaborate hairdos, golden retrievers performing complex tricks, and a chihuahua dressed as a tiny pirate. Barnaby, however, was a disaster. He lunged at the judge's shiny shoes, tried to eat the chihuahua's pirate hat, and mistook the clicker for a signal to perform his signature interpretive dance of sausage-induced joy, which involved spinning in circles and barking at the ceiling. Despite his utter lack of decorum, Barnaby became an unexpected hit. The audience roared with laughter, and even Mr. Henderson, still sporting a faint sausage aroma, cracked a smile. The judges, though bewildered, awarded Barnaby the most enthusiastic participant ribbon. Barnaby, now a local celebrity, returned home with his ribbon held triumphantly in his teeth. He felt like a hero, which, in his sausage-addled mind, he was. A few days later, a fire broke out at Mrs. Higgins's house. Smoke billowed from the windows, and everyone panicked. But then, a small, determined beagle darted through the crowd. Barnaby, remembering the delicious sausages that had once resided within, felt a surge of heroic purpose. He bravely entered the smoke-filled house, barking his head off. He didn't find any sausages, but he did find Mrs. Higgins's cat, Mittens, trapped under a fallen bookshelf. He dragged Mittens out, coughing and covered in soot, but alive. The crowd cheered. Mrs. Higgins, tears in her eyes, hugged Barnaby tightly. Even Mr. Henderson gave him a grudging pat on the head. Barnaby, covered in soot and smelling faintly of smoke, had finally redeemed himself. However, as the firemen were packing up, Barnaby noticed a stray sausage, dropped during the chaos, lying near the fire truck. His eyes lit up, his tail wagged furiously, and he lunged for it, nearly tripping over a fire hose. Some dogs never change. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.